does that in his front lawn, but somehow I'm not supposed to? Oh, hey everybody, good to see you. Hope everybody's doing good today, man. I love you guys. We are back. It's Monday. It's a brand new week. And guess what? We're gonna own this one. We got some, it's not good news for the victim, but, personally, as somebody who thinks that Mckamy Manor has been a really weird place and there's been a lot of crazy stuff going down there, and, I don't even know how these people have been in business. I don't know how their business model works. I don't know who wants to go hey, anybody want to come over to my place and I'll waterboard you and pull your teeth out with pliers with no anesthesia? Does that sound like a good time? That doesn't appeal to me, bro. I've been to prison and had a tooth taken out with any... that was terrible. I would not want to do that. People travel. They have a wait list of 24,000 people that want to go to this thing, and it's been just rife with controversy. Straight out of the gate, Mckamy Manor has been a nightmare and remains a nightmare, but now with what just happened, oh my God, Russ is finally in jail. But before we get into the nitty-gritty with all of that type of committee, I want to give a big shout out to this community and especially the mods who keep this a cool place for us to all be able to hang out. Big love and respect to all y'all, man. Thank you so much for what you do. So I also want to give a shout out to my better half, my prettier half, my smarter half, my fluffier on the chest half, you know what I'm saying? My wife, Jax, my favorite person in the whole world. That's why I tattooed her name across my chesticles. Right here, right in the middle, bro. It says Jax. And I keep getting questions for people that are new, which, by the way, welcome if you're new. We love you. We appreciate that you're new. But let me just squash this right here. The tattoo on my chest is not for Jacksonville. It's for Jax Delay. Oh, hell yeah. So, we're going to get into this here in just 1 second. I want to just say that, there might be some triggering stuff in here, man. If you have a tendency to have nightmares where you wet the bed after you watched Hocus Pocus, this might not be the live for you, because we're going to talk about some things, homie. But if you're good, if Beetlejuice was too scary for you, if Sriracha is too spicy for you, now's your chance to turn back, homie, but we're going to get into this. We're going to chop this up like some, we don't chop that up anymore. Vegetables, we're going to chop it up like vegetables. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we don't do that. No more of the, no, we don't even talk about it, guys, okay? We're not going to go there. Pablo Escobar has left the building. So here we go. We're going to talk about Mckamy Manor. What an absolute ungodly nightmare. Mckamy Manor is an American-based haunted house attraction in which survival horror-style events are enacted. I love survival horror movies and video games. I'm not trying to go through that, bro. I'm not going to go, to a haunted attraction and wake up in a bathtub missing a kidney and go, wee, that was fun. That's not me. It is considered a pioneer of extreme haunted attractions. Founded by Russ Mckamy. That's going to be the centerpiece of what we're going to be talking about today, is the founder, the owner, the operator, the stone cold weirdo. And Russ, if you end up getting out and watching this, screw you, buddy. You're a bad person on the inside where it counts. Okay? Thanks, boy. There are 2 locations, one in Alabama and one in good old-fashioned Tennessee. I love me some Tennessee. Goddamn. The house operates year-round, so this isn't just like a, how Universal does the Horror Nights. I love the Horror Nights, bro. I've been to the Horror Nights like 3 times. That shit was lit. It's not just a, once a year during Halloween type of thing. They hurting people on the regular, dog. They make it their full, it's a lifestyle. It's their career that they don't really get paid for, to be hurting on people. I think the dude just does it because it gets him, erect, bro. I think he gets a stiffy from torturing people. So, such a surprise that something terrible would come out about the type of dude who just, for the love of the craft of art, likes to torture people. It's like when you listen to Marilyn Manson and you're like, oh, damn, he has a song called Cake and Sodomy, and he, has an album named Smells Like Children, and then you hear, oh my God, terrible allegations? How shocking! Probably not. Nobody was shocked, bro. So the tour lasts from 8 to 10 hours, but no guest has made it all the way through. I'm not going to do anything that takes 8 to 10 hours, bro. There is not a single thing that I want to do that lasts 8 to 10 hours.
Sleep?
Sleep. Yeah, my sleep. I want to sleep for 8 to 10 hours a day. To participate, guests must sign a liability waiver that includes the inability to leave the experience without staff's permission. Control issues much? Being subjected to various forms of physical and psychological torture, including having broken bones, teeth removed without anesthesia, and being drooged. They literally make you sign a waiver saying that they can droog you. That's nuts. That's a lot crazy. Little crazy, in fact. The house permits just a handful of patrons each weekend. So, they're doing this every Saturday and Sunday. They're like, come on down. Let us put weird stuff in your butt while we drug you on LSD and pull your teeth out. I'm good over here, dog. So, there's no conventional entrance fee. Instead, Mckamy accepts dog food for his pets. So the people that work for this dude, because he has a bunch of people that work for him, are like volunteers. Excuse me, sir and or ma'am. Why? What is wrong with you? What are you going through, dog? How bad did your parents fuck up? I don't get it. Basic requirements. There's a few here. One, you have to be 21 or above or 18 to 20 with a parent's approval. You can't even be 18. You could go buy guns. You could go sign up for the Marines. You can't go through this on your own unless you are 20 years old or 21 years old. Number two, completed a sports physical and doctor's letter stating that you are physically and mentally cleared. Hey, doc. Yeah, no, I'm gonna go spend my weekend getting tortured. Can you write me a letter saying I'm in good shape to be physically They're just gonna pull some teeth out. They're gonna put me on some sketchy drugs. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna break my bones a little bit. Am I cleared for that? Who are the people doing this on any end, bro? You have to pass a background check provided by MM. Weird. So does that mean felons can't go? What? Be screened via Facebook, FaceTime, or phone. So, you might have to hop on a little Zoom, type of deal to, talk to Russ and tell him why you want to go and, that you're not going to tell nobody what happens in there or whatever. Proof of medical insurance. You have to have medical insurance to go to Mckamy Manor, folks. Sign a detailed 40-page waiver. Pass a portable drug test the day of the show. Mckamy, so they want you to pass a drug test, but also they make you sign a waiver saying that they can drug you. Odd ass flex, dog. Just saying, you're weird as shit. Mckamy originally did not allow safe words for the tour, but has since reportedly allowed them, so guests have the option of ending the tour immediately. See, he's being progressive. Russ Mckamey's going woke with the safe word thing. There's reportedly a waiting list of over 24,000 people. Do y'all really think, I need your guys' opinion. Do you think that, because this information comes from Russ, do you think there's really 24,000 people that are just waiting to get into this thing? Or do you think that Russ is just lying? You think he's just bumping them numbers, trying to make himself look like, this is something that people want to do? Give me a Y in the chat if you think there's really 24,000 people on a waiting list. And give me an N in the chat if you think that's some old horse shit. I'm going with horse shit. Let's see. People are saying liar. One person thinks that it's legit. I'm seeing a whole lot of no skis. I just feel like we're saying over here. I'm not letting no weirdo dude do weird stuff to me, bro. If I want to get probed in the ass, it's going to be by an alien, not you, Jax. You're not going to probe anything. Put your hand out. Did you have something to say?
I'm a pet. No. I'm a unicorn, not a Pegasus.
So, pretty much the most of us agree that this is some old horse shit, bro. The newest iteration of the tour, a 10-hour experience called Desolation. Hold on, I can do better. Desolation. God, that's cheesy. A 10-hour experience, dog. There is not a single experience that I want to have for 10 hours, bro. That sucks. That sounds terrible. Can we get Michael Payne out of here right now? Any of my mods? This dude is a fucking lame, and I don't want him in here. He can eat a whole bag of funky, discolored, multicultural dicks and find himself another place to hang out. Fuck that dude. So, if you get through desolation, though, they're going to give you a $20,000 prize for successful completion. $20K for 10 hours of torture? Yeah, I don't know, bro. I don't know. But no one has ever made it. They also, Mckamy deducts $500 from the prize for every failed challenge or use of profanity. So, look, hold up, bro. Like, you're going to pull out my spleen, put stuff in my ass, give me LSD, and take the teeth out of my head, and I can't drop an F-bomb? What is it? Are we on Nickelodeon, homie? Actually, Nickelodeon, that kind of lines up. Are we on Disney? God damn it. No, what's up? Are we on a Christian? Never mind. But you can't cuss. You can't cuss, or he's going to take $500 from you every time you cuss while they torture you. Robert Boker said, thanks for what you do, Jay. Congrats on the chips you hold. Thank you so much, homie. I'm just blessed and graced to be here, man. I really almost didn't make it. I'm not going to lie. I did not ever think that I would make it this far in my life. I mean, to the ripe old age of old as shit, or to, being stable and having a good life. I never saw it for myself, man. So I'm honored to be here, and I'm honored to be a part of this community with all of you guys. Thank you. The Green Renegade. Wood chipper alert. Mr. Beast confidant Chris Tyson has reportedly been caught DMing minors and met with one of the minors he DM'd at 16. We're going to be doing a full-on, I need to research that. I have not had a chance to research all of that yet, but believe that is on my radar, and we are going to be doing some in-depth review of that whole thing soon. Christina Lafort, our sister, said, horseshit. Also, I have to listen to you speak in my Bluetooth when you say your wife's name. My dog keeps hitting my phone. His name is Jax. Oh, yes. Great minds. That's what's up. Please tell Jax that Jax and I love Jax, because we love all the doggies, and we love you too, sis. Thank you so much. Harley Quinn said, what does I'm a unicorn, not a Pegasus mean? So, okay, there's this thing called pegging, and Jax is a unicorn, but she doesn't Pegasus. There's no Pegasus going on. You know what I'm saying?
That was an inside joke. I'm so sorry.
It's fine. Harley Quinn is inside the family, so we gonna let her know. Kitty, how are you? Hello, how the family doing? I hope well. We are all doing super well, sis. Glad to have you here. Thank you so much for being here. Now, back to the Mckamy nightmare. So no one has made it to the supposed Huntsville portion of the show. Mckamy knows what will break people, and after stringing them along, he can simply pull out what's needed to shut down the show when he's ready for it to end. I've heard that he uses waterboarding. Waterboarding, people have a specific timeline of how long they can take being waterboarded. And I've been told specifically not to test that on a video on YouTube because they'll take my platform away. I wanted to try it and see if I could make it longer because I think I might be a longerist. Mckamy was charged Friday. This is where we're getting into why he got arrested, because oddly enough, with all of this other weirdness, that's not why he got arrested. Mckamy was charged Friday with domestic assault and now faces additional charges of attempted second-degree murder and rape. Second-degree attempted murder and rape. According to the Lawrence County arrest affidavit, Mckamy was taken into custody around 4 p.m. on Friday at his Stephenson Road home in Summertown. Police said Mckamy strangled a woman identified as his girlfriend and raped her during a domestic altercation. The haunted attraction owner is scheduled for his initial court appearance August 6th at 9 a.m. His bond was set at $60,000. Let me explain something to y'all. My bond for organized fraud and counterfeiting, my bond was, my original, just those two charges was $54,000. And then as they hit me with, drug charges and stuff, I ended up with a $140,000 bond. I ain't never ripped no one. I ain't never attempted murdered no one that they caught me for. None of that nonsense. That is an insanely low bond. I don't understand why. James the Bluegrass Biker said, "What's up, brother? Hat came today and I've been rocking that shit all day." That's what's up, my dude. Thank you so much for representing the gear, man. If you guys want to get any of my merch, it is all at convictclothing.net. And the hat that I'm wearing right now, I actually linked to this live so you can hit one button and you can pick it up if you want to. If you feel it. If you don't, that's fine too. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody wants to be a pedophile hunter, but I sure as fuck do. Mirovian, I'm sorry I mess up your name every time. It's not fair. Mirovian Hutchinson said, "Did you check your Instagram DM yet?" I have not been able to get a chance to check out my DMs yet. I'm sorry, homie. The Green Renegade said, I await it. Cannot let the creeps go unimpeded. Hell yeah. Number one said 10 seconds and you black out. Basic training, wink. Oh, that's what's up, man. Number one, mine was $1 million for disorderly conduct. I win. How do you get $1 million bond for disorderly conduct? That is absolutely insane, homie. That is straight up nuts. So, now, like I said, I was a little taken aback that it was only $60,000 for rape and attempted murder and domestic violence. He is ordered to have no contact with the victim. Charges accuse Mckamy of trying to kill his girlfriend on more than one occasion. So the first incident was reported on Wednesday, July 17th, a day before the alleged assault. In an arrest affidavit, investigators said Mckamy strangled the victim to the point that she lost consciousness. Have y'all ever been strangled till you lost consciousness? It's kind of scary stuff. Ain't nobody really trying to do all that. I mean, some people are. I'm not trying to ick your I'm not trying to ick your kink or anything. I just think it would be scary to get strangled till you pass out. Jax is over here coughing and shit. Turd Ferguson said, "What up, bro? Glad to see you. Did you see Congress tear the Secret Service director a new one today?" We will get into that. That's a whole discussion. I love you, Turd. That was absolutely lit, bro. In the arrest affidavit, so on Friday, July 19th, police said Mckamy raped the victim and strangled her, causing her to lose consciousness for a second time. The additional charges now put his bond at over $100,000. So there's multiple charges of these, and he's still sitting at $100,000. That means he could get out. Let me explain to you, those of you who've never gotten a bond, those of you who've never bonded out, that means you pay 10% to get out. So he would only need $10,000 to get out of jail. $10,000, bro, and he's back out there on the streets. Deputies have also been called to the property several times in the past with a criminal investigator for the 22nd Judicial District Attorney's Office interviewing Mckamy in March of 2018. Mckamy is also involved with several lawsuits, including one against Hulu and a campaign to have a controversial manor to be shut down by authorities. So we're going to have more details as they arrive, as they emerge. I'm literally going to try to get I think it would be great to go through the actual police report, which we don't have quite yet. The news was able to get it. I have not been able to locate it as of yet, but I want to go through the whole police report with you guys at some point because I think this case is going to be a bigger and bigger case. All this stuff just released this morning, like just a few hours ago. So I wanted to get on here and talk to you guys about it because it's going to be a big deal. Big Puffer Fish said, "Hey JD, love your videos. I think you'll get a kick out of this. A lady in Fort Myers," I already love it. Fort Myers, Florida. Enough said, brother. Let's get into it. Stolen ambulance last month. What are your thoughts on stealing ambulances? You can't really sell one. So I actually had friends here in Eugene, Oregon, who stole an ambulance. And I don't know what they were thinking. I don't know what they literally were trying to sell medical supplies off of it for meth. And they got nothing. They got literally nothing. I think they thought that there were going to be prescriptions and stuff on that, like painkillers, and they found literally nothing that was of use to them. I'm not sure why anybody would steal an ambulance. If you're going to steal that, some type of vehicle like that, get a locksmith truck, because all of that equipment is super valuable, and you can get other stuff that's super valuable with it. Why am I telling them this, Jax?
Yeah,
Don't steal a locksmith truck.
The ambulance thing kind of pisses me off. Like, I remember waiting, it felt like forever for an ambulance to come to rush my baby to the emergency room, and that just makes it harder to get help when you need help.
Absolutely.
That's not cool.
100%. Now, I will tell you guys, back in the day, I really had this, like, on my bucket list was steal a cop car. And I really wanted to steal a cop car, and I never got to do it. And I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. Jax, tell me not to do it.
Don't do it, baby.
I'm not going to do it. But an ambulance, that seems ridiculous. Enlo Metzlaw said, EMTs and firefighters are the shit. Don't steal their stuff. Big facts. Somebody was asking me, Big Rob said, hey, JD, are you a fan of Alex Ross? And I love Alex, bro. I was just texting Alex the other day. We're setting up. He's got a thing going on. Me and him are going to be doing something really soon together. I absolutely love Alex. I think he's amazing. He has done a lot of work to get people off the streets that shouldn't be on the streets. So, yeah. Seaballer 2020. Notice the shirt. Spread cheeks, not hate. I'm all about the love, baby. What's up? What's up, dog? One of my best friends sent me this, and I really appreciate it.
I love that shirt.
Hell yeah. Let's see. Dr. Dre Light said, welcome to all the new members of the Wood Chipper Tribe. We're very glad to have you all. Big love and respect to everyone out there. If you haven't subscribed, you're welcome to do so. If you don't want to, you can just hang out. We love you anyway. Stacy Oliver, thank you so much for the support, sis. Night Wolf Wood said, got that right, JD. Thank you so much. Love you. That's what GTA is for. Get it out of your system. I'm sorry, you guys, but every day it feels like we're getting farther and farther away from GTA 6 dropping, but we should be getting closer, but it feels like they're just pulling it up from underneath. I just want GTA 6 so bad. I want GTA 6 so bad. But on a positive note, I do get to go this week and see Deadpool 3, featuring Wolverine and Dogpool and probably a whole bunch of other stuff that I'm going to freak out and be a nerd about. I am so excited. Let's see. Turd Ferguson, free gun if you had stolen a cop car. Oh, bro, I know that's right, man. Hey, babe, I think that I missed a super...
If you just look up a little bit, I'm sitting here with...
Oh, hey! Hey, Nick, I'm so sorry that I missed your super. Luckily, Jax screenshots all the supers just in case I make an oopsie like that. I apologize. Thank you for being patient. I love you, family. I didn't do that on purpose. Nick said, respect from our... other channels, you know who. Hey, Nick, I love you. Big love and respect to you, man. Thank you so much. Let's give a shout out, bro. Let's give a shout out to Dubs. Let's give a shout out to Gunner, man. If you guys aren't following Dubs and Gunner, they put out some amazing content. And any questions you have about, how California prisons run, they are really, really good source, and they're just hilarious dudes, man. You know what I'm saying? Also, it's super cool because Gunner did time in some of the same prisons in the state of Oregon that I did time in. He's got like a little bit of extra West Coast up in him. You know what I'm saying? He served time in a couple states or whatever. So, Wanda Oliver said she loves watching my videos. Thank you so much. I appreciate you being here, sis. Andy Davis, when you gonna put a ring on Jax's finger? Much respect, brother. Andy, I put a ring on Jax's finger, almost 4 years ago? 3.5?
I don't know. We weren't even officially together yet, and you were like, I'm gonna marry you. And then once we were actually officially dating and actually told people we were dating, a month later, you proposed to me.
And was I wrong? Was I wrong when I said I was going to marry you?
No, but then you, every morning and every night, you better fucking marry me.
And did you?
Yes, but do the thing. It was so...
You better fucking marry me.
in my face as I'm waking up. And in my
But
face.
I gave you kisses and coffee too.
Yes, you did. In that
Andy, yeah, no, I knew exactly when we first started talking that this was the person I was supposed to be with. And our life and our relationship has gotten so much better every single day since we first met. It is the quintessential thing that's happened to me in my life. Pierce. Hey, JD and Jax, I hope y'all's day is going good. Also, I won my audio competition this weekend and I got awards for getting the highest scores. Hell yeah, dog! Congratulations! You're killing it, man. Malapocalypse. Props to your mods. They're awesome. Love and respect. Hey, thank you so much. I love the mods. The mods do a great job. And let's face it, you guys, I go live like 3 times a week, and they are in here every time, running and gunning, doing the damn thing. They do not get enough respect, in my opinion. I love my mods so much, bro. Nick, thank you, JD. Hey, bro, thank you for being patient. Just know that I would never do that to diss you. Like, I am the ADHD. You know, the ADHD runs thick with me, dog. So sometimes when I get to John, because I'm a little bit Irish, so, you know, I'll just be like, and I miss stuff. So thank you for pointing it out, and thank you for, waiting for me, man. I appreciate you. Jeff Higginson said, I need the hat. Bro, the hat is from my merch. It's at convictclothing.net. But I also put a link right here attached to this live that you can hit. So you can get directed directly to the hat if you want. We got the pedophile hunter hat, we got the make pedophiles afraid again hat, and we got the one pedo, one bullet hat, man. So check it out, brother. I appreciate you. Which cell were you born in? Mac, I wasn't born in prison, dog. Yeah, no, I was born out here on the streets, on the mean streets. I went to prison because I committed a crime. I wasn't born with a DOC number, dog. I wasn't born with a probation officer or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? It's different. Daniel Martin, thank you so much, brother. I appreciate you, big dog. What's up from West Palm Beach? Jeremiah, I hope you're having fun out there on West Palm, man. I like it out there, bro. It's kind of lit. Chef23, hey, JD, keep up the great work. My sister is set to graduate 15 years sober for her. 15 years is amazing. Give her big ups and big love and respect from me and Jax. That's dope, Chef. What up? Cue Ball said the only thing missing is an anchor baby. Number 1, you can see her carrot size imprint on his forehead. Damn, bro. No, like, look, man, her wedding ring, the jewel in her wedding ring, the stone in her wedding ring is shaped like a coffin because my little blonde bombshell is a little goth chick at heart. And she has a coffin-shaped ring. So if you guys ever do see like a coffin-shaped imprint on my face, it's probably from Jax.
I've never hit you.
But you stabbed me.
That was with my nails by accident. And to be fair, you were tickling me, and you were warned that that was a dangerous behavior. I was going to say something else. That is dangerous. Do not tickle me.
Yeah, I know. I disregarded all warnings, and I should not have done that. It was a very dangerous thing.
I felt so bad. It was a complete accident.
Dan Regina said, glad I finally caught a live. JD is the man. Hey, Dan, we're super glad to have you here, man. Lives are the funnest part of this whole thing because I get to know you guys a little bit. You guys get to know me and Jax a little bit more. Thank you for tuning in, bro. We're glad to have you here in this community tonight. You're loved here, dog. When she dies, is she going to get a ring-shaped coffin? I don't think that she wants to be buried, homie.
Absolutely not.
She's scared of worms and stuff. She wants to be, like a cremation station. I don't know too many people that get buried anymore, bro.
It's expensive too, and I don't want to put that burden on my family. Like, no, absolutely not.
Trev the Tyrant, one of our mods, one of our family said, carbon fiber hood on the Charger done. MPAA paint job on the Harley starting tomorrow morning. Tapped tonight. That is what's up, dog. I need me a picture of that, bro. As soon as you finish it, text me a picture of that thing. Audrey Aylward. Just another Irish girl with ADHD here. Yo, you are family here. Trust and believe that. You're in the right place. The struggle is so real. I appreciated the tangents. Love you and Jax. We love you too, sis. Hell yeah. And Brian Riscusi. Yo, she stabbed you after tickle play. She pulled out the Lois Griffin. Facts. That's why, like, ever since then, she don't get the super sharp nails no more. Like, her nails right now are shaped like coffins. She got coffin-shaped nails, which I think is sick, bro. Absolutely sick. Number one, you need to do a TED Talk. I would love to do that. I do a lot of public speaking. I speak at a lot of treatment centers for people who are struggling with substance use disorder or addiction. And I do, big conventions and stuff like that for people that are doing peer support or people that work in recovery. I have a lot of fun over here. I have a whole professional voice and I have a whole professional vocabulary and professional demeanor that I use when I'm like doing public speaking. Here is where I can really let loose and be myself and have more fun. Vinyl 666, thank you so much. Big love and respect. Trev said also putting a Celtic cross and shamrocks and holy trinities on the Harley in negative black. Woo! Hell yeah, bro. Nathan Soames said, I'm going to jail on a DUI charge soon. Any advice, JD? How long you going to jail for, bro? I mean, if it's your first one, it can't be too long. I know habitual, they can send you all the way to prison for them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would just go in full. I would make sure that you're full because you don't know when you're going to get your next meal. I would have, any pertinent phone numbers you need written down on your arm. Just go in and do your time. Just buckle down, focus, do your own time. Don't let anybody take your date away from you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you have to knock somebody the fuck out because they're disrespecting you, knock them out clean, fast, and hard, bro. And make an example out of them because you're probably going to lose some time, some good time or whatever. Make sure that it's worth it and nobody else thinks that you're a pushover and they don't try you again, bro. Just get it over right up front if you have to. Other than that, if people leave you alone, just mind your business, do your time, get out, never do another DUI ever again, homie. You know what I'm saying? DUIs, I don't judge nobody, bro. I got a DUI for marijuana and I still... am dealing with the consequences of that. That happened in 2014. It sucks, bro. It sucks. But what I've come to realize really is that, driving impaired in any way, shape, or form, if I took somebody's family member away from them, bro, that's a nightmare. I would never want to be able to, have to live with that weight on me, man. So, just don't do it again. Learn from it, move on. Take your licks, bro. If you do the crime, you got to do the time, man. Seaballer 2020, Brett Cooper featured one of your shorts on her channel. What? She didn't know who you were, so I had to tell her what's up. What? That's dope, man. Thank you, Seaballer. Jamal Warren said, I'm very curious. How does a guy like Fleece Johnson, known as the Booty Warrior, I don't know. I assume everybody knows who Fleece Johnson is. Survive prison without getting the step. He has some very predatory behaviors. How does a guy make it through his entire sentence? So look, out here on the West Coast, with the prevalence of gangs, initially, a lot of the gangs in prison were started to make sure that dudes weren't getting their booty holes took. You know what I'm saying? But wasn't he out of Alabama? Was he Alabama or Arkansas? He's out of one of those southern state prisons. They do have a lot more prevalence of dudes getting their taken against their will out there. It doesn't happen so much out here. But yeah, especially back in the day, and then they did the whole national PREA thing, which is the Prison Rape Elimination Act, where people could just pick up a phone And they could dial a number and they could be like, somebody's getting in my butthole, please help me. And it could all be done anonymously. They made preventative measures. But, there are prisons where people still do get their asshole took from them, bro. Like look at Alabama. That dude, just a few months ago, he was like 22 or 23. He was about to get out in 2 weeks. He was only doing a year for theft. He had a 3-year-old little girl at home, and he got gang raped, passed around the cell like a honey bun, and they literally raped him and beat him to death, bro. It's fucking crazy. Some states, it's only out here, it's only because of the gangs that people don't try to pull that shit. So, people on the streets talk a lot of shit about gangs, but, bro, the gangs are the reason that dudes behave themselves in prison, because the COs and the administration ain't gonna stop shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? You can't be everywhere all the time, but if a white dude gets raped on a prison yard out here, a white gang is gonna go to whoever raped him, regardless of who they are, and they're gonna fucking cut that dude's throat, dog. You know what I'm saying? The entire time I was down, I'd never heard of nobody ever getting actually raped. Not anybody out of the entire time I was in prison. So there's some places have shit in place for that, and some places don't, and it sucks, bro. And it's not that you even need to join a gang for protection from getting, unwanted yuck inside you. It's that they protect everybody unless you're a chomo or a rapist. If you're a chomo or a rapist and somebody wants to rape your little booty hole, you there for not taking no for an answer. So nobody's going to be like, that chomo said no, and then stab somebody. They just going to let that happen, bro. If you're a chomo, you may as well, if somebody dude wants you and you're a chomo, you may as well just spread your cheeks, spit on it, and go get it, because that's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen, dog. I would assume with like Fleece Johnson, he just rolled with, a certain crew, and they were just down with that, bro. But I also think he vastly exaggerated his ability to be able to take booty, bro. Because, he might have pressed up on a few dudes non-consensually, but I guarantee you he wasn't doing that on a regular, because it don't matter who you are, bro. You could get yourself a shank. You could get something sharp, bro, in there, and you could run something through somebody's neck, dog. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about you. You're going to have to motherfucking kill me, dog. You want to get in my butthole against my will? You're going to have to motherfucking kill me, because I'm not letting that go down, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to bite you. I'm going to scratch you. I'm going to whatever the fuck. And if you manage to get the best of me, I'm coming back with something sharp, and I'm going to put it in you until you stop breathing, dog. It's not going to go. So I think that dude vastly exaggerated how much non-consensual booty he was getting. But there's dudes in prison who just throw booty, bro. You know what I'm saying? There's dudes in there licking Skittles and M&Ms and using it as makeup, and they're trying to throw it back at you and shit. We had this dude, Apple, in the Oregon prison system, and you just walk by this dude and be like, hey, what's up, Apple? He'd be like, oh, I just want something in my mouth. And you'd be like, the fuck? So there's plenty of dudes trying to give it up too. So, it is what it is, bro.
The girls were asking to see my nails.
Okay, cool. Come on in. Number 1 said kids don't need pros, they need scared straight talk. I think that scared straight can have its place. Beautiful nails, sweetie. Beautiful nails. But I also don't think that traumatizing kids is really a proven effective method, bro. Vinyl 666. Not sure if you knew Jared Fogle made a comment on To Catch a Predator in 2006 saying they fall for it every time. Jared Fogle was on To Catch a Predator? For real? I didn't think that was part of that whole story arc right there. That's crazy. Brian R., who's the coolest person you ever met on death row? I never met a single person on death row, homie. Let me explain this to you, Brian. I don't know if this is the same way everywhere, but at least in Oregon, in most places that I'm aware of, death row inmates, they never fucking talk to anybody else. They are completely segregated and secluded. They're the only people in there that truly have nothing to lose once they get past their appeals. You know what I'm saying? Because they're already going to be put to death, so they don't have really anything they can string over their head to get them to not kill people. In Oregon, they keep them completely separated from everybody else. So I never met a single person that was on death row while I was in. So yeah, that's just, and I think most states are like that. There might be some states where, you know, it varies or whatever, but if you're just a normal inmate, you're not probably going to meet anybody on death row. You're probably never going to see them. Nathan Sohm, thanks for the advice, JD. I'm facing up to a year in jail. It's my second offense. I won't let anyone make me their bitch. Big facts, dog. Big facts. Your cheeks are your cheeks. You are the key holder. You can say no. A year sucks, bro, but like, honestly, bro, you could do a year standing on your head asleep, dog. A year really ain't, I know it sounds like a long time from out here. Once you get in there and you get in a routine, my honest advice is get in a routine. Do some shit every single day. You know, work out every single day. Have your time allotted so that your time goes by faster and it will be a much easier run for you, big dog. I'm coming back with a dual spoon. Facts. Let's see. 5 years is a meatball. What? A year compared to 20 years is nothing. Facts, you know what I'm saying? Like, a year is really not that long. Like, even you are going to probably have earned time and good time, as long as you don't fuck up the good time. And, you know, as long as you don't refuse a job, then you'll have earned time. So, you know, I think out here, I don't know where you're at, but, you know, you only do 85% of your time here unless you fuck some shit up, which I've been known to do. I had earned time and good time, and I lost every single minute of it, bro. A year sucks, but you might want to get a program to be out on parole early. So I don't think that, like, there's really, most county jails don't have like an early parole release program. Some places have overflow, like when the jail gets too full. I know if you're like, say you're doing time in Eugene, Oregon, it's called Lane County Jail. They have what's called a matrix program. So every time one person goes into the jail, because they're always at capacity, every time one person goes in, they have to let one person out to be able to have a bed for them. So they call that the matrix program. If you're not in there on serious charges, you're going home within 48 hours. Zach the Witch Doctor, what is up, Bubba? JD, sorry, I'm not sure what to type. It's amazing how you stand up for others. May Ra shine down on your day and Anubis guide you always. Can I get a wood chipper? Much love. Zach, you can always get a wood chipper, and I love you, homie. Wood chipper! Thank you so much for being here, homie. Big love to you. Vinyl 666. Jared was just chiming in on CCAP commentary and on an ad, and as a celebrity years before, he caught just pointing out the hypocrisy of it all. You know what? Like, a lot of chomos are really adept at hiding who they are, bro. A lot of them are really adept at hiding who they are. It's really kind of sick and disgusting, but that's how they survive, bro. Monsters live by being there out in the open in plain sight and hiding who they are. That's why, you know, a lot of them get jobs where they have access to kids, whether it be churches, schools, Disney, you know, all this weird sick shit that they do, bro. It's terrible. It's terrible, bro. Michael Slade, does it sound normal to anybody to pressure wash a roof with holes in it before you do any repairs? Please help. In Florida, need a lawyer. No, bro, you should not ever pressure wash a roof with holes in it.
What?
Who done did that to you, bro? No, that's a terrible idea, bro. No, we don't do that. No, we don't do that, bro. That's gonna fuck your whole shit up, dog. Did somebody do that to you? Yeah, you need a goddamn lawyer, bro. Get on the goddamn lawyer. Take him to court, bro.
Paula, sweetie, we have a wood chipper shirt at convictclothing.net. It's the one with JD's on it.
Yes, we do. There's a wood chipper shirt, and it does have a cartoon rendering of me on it with a nice wood chipper. There's blood. It's beautiful. I love it. Froby1 said, why the hell would you pressure wash a roof with holes in it? Only to make the holes worse, bro. Somebody would have to be really, really stupid to do that on purpose. Small Dollars said, I didn't know you did lives. I do. Are you kidding me, homie? I do lives like 3 days a week. We really be out here on these YouTube streets hanging out with y'all, man. I like this the most because instead of just making a video and publishing it, I get to answer your guys' questions. I get to hang out with y'all. You're pink. Do you have wood chipper shirts? We most certainly do. Check it out on convictclothing.net. You'll see there's a picture of me on it, and there's a wood chipper, and it says wood chipper, and I think it's beautiful. I think it's beautiful.
And yes, we are talking about adding more wood chipper shirts.
Yes.
We know that you guys want a wood chipper tribe shirt, and we're working on it.
Heather don't care, so there, said Mckamey finally busted. Can't wait to see Ben react to this news. Big facts. Yeah, this has been a big one. This has been ongoing for a long time. Dude definitely has ops, and there's going to be a lot more coming out. This just hit today. The news of this just hit today. So I was really stoked to jump on here and talk about it. Pierce, do you ship merch to your Canadian fam? We 1000% do. I'm unsatisfied with how much the shipping costs to certain areas. Certain areas in Canada, it's reasonable. Others, it's just crazy. So it just pretends, it just pretends. It depends on what area in Canada you are as to how much it costs to get it shipped, man. I've been trying to figure out the shipping issue and the cost for shipping for so long. It's such a pain in the ass, bro. Let's see. Do you know Chris Tyson from Mr. Yeah, so we're going to be doing a whole thing on that, but I haven't educated myself to where I really want to talk on Ava or Chris, whoever you want to call them. I'm not going to be talking about that until I'm fully educated on the situation. And all I've heard so far is, just people shit talking. I haven't seen any receipts. I haven't seen any proof. So I want to actually get, some real basis as to what's going on with them for Mr. Beast, because that's big. That's potentially big. So we're going to be doing a live on that probably tomorrow or Wednesday as more details emerge and we can actually do the research. Pablo is live right now covering the same thing, staying over here though. That's funny. Enlo, thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate you. I actually was getting ready to do this live and I hit Pablo up and I'm like, yo, bro, did you hear about Mckamy Manor? And he was like, no, what's going on? And I was like, oh, and I sent him an article because Pablo is my dog, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I love him and I always support Jump, bro. Jump is my homie. I like that pedophile hunter hat. Is that on the same website? Silent Night, yes. The pedophile hunter hat is on convictclothing.net, as well as the Make Pedophiles Afraid Again hat, the One Pedo, One Bullet hat. We've got a Pedophile Lives Don't Matter shirt. We've got lots of stuff on there, man. I appreciate you. Big love to you.
He's going to keep putting pineapple on pizza. That's not going to change.
Why would you take pineapple off of pizza? Pineapple is good as shit, especially on anything salty. Oh my God. It seems like people like the shirt, the spread cheeks, not hate shirt. Anthony Mercer, I got a question for you if you have time to answer. You probably should never ask me if you can ask a question or ask me if I have time to answer because like these comments go so fast. If I see your comment once, I'm lucky. If I try to look for it later, I probably am not going to see it. I totally would have answered your question if it would have been right there. But I'll keep an eye out for you. Mercer, we're looking for the name Mercer. Ryan Garrett, what's up, JD? I'm a really big fan of yours. Ryan, I am just a normal-ass dude, bro. I don't have fans. I just have friends and family, and you're welcome to be whichever one is more comfortable for you, bro. You are loved here, and I appreciate you so much, big dog. Nick, love the hat, but I didn't order one. Too much. Totally get it, bro. Totally get it. Love you and respect you, my man. No pineapple on pizza. What are you guys talking about? Okay, I want to know, everybody in the chat, if you think pineapple goes on pizza, hit me with the Y. If you think pineapple should not go on a pizza, hit me with an N. How do I do a gang sign N with my fingers? That's not, I'm probably really bad at that. Let me know, pineapple on pizza, yes or no? Oh, we got them Y's, dog. Oh, we got them Y's, dog. Pineapple is fire. Hell yeah. We got a couple people that say no, but it's like an overwhelming majority. Oh, damn, there's some more no's. Still looking like more yeses. Bro, the Napple is the business on pizza, bro. I heavily fucks with the Napple on pizza.
This is a really divisive subject.
It really is.
I feel like this is more than like politics even at this point. The pineapple on pizza thing it's a whole thing.
Like this is one of them shits that you don't talk about at holidays with your family. Religion, politics, and pineapple on pizza. Turd Ferguson, pineapples, anchovies, and jalapenos. Look, man, I completely understand that some people like anchovies. It's not for me. It's not for me, but I respect your choices, sir, as an American. Finbar Gallagher, what is up, my brother? Pineapple plus pizza. I don't like it, but I understand. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up. That's what's up. Pineapple is better cold sliced with salt on it. I don't know that I've ever done that. I really don't know that I've ever done that. So, you know, I like to fresh cut a pineapple. You know what I'm saying? Like get a nice pineapple, just fresh cut that bitch up. You know what I'm saying? Like I think that pineapple is like one of the most underrated napples. I think it's probably the most underrated napple of all napple history. I love it. What? Yo, pineapple, ham, and bacon. Josh Barden. Now you're talking my language, bro. You put the pineapple and the bacon and that Canadian bacon, aka ham. Yeah, I'm with the business. You know, I could just say ham, but I love to give a little bit of shout out and respect to our neighbors in the north, them Canadians. So I always call it Canadian bacon instead of, you know, just normal ham. Ham sounds so guttural. Ham. But if you say Canadian bacon, it sounds fancy, bro. It sounds fancy as fuck. Roman Wolf Gaming. Pineapple on pizza is F in at least 50 states. Is a F in at least 50 states. Like a fail? No. There's more people here that like it than don't. I love you, but come on. Sardines belong on pizzas, not pineapples. Rev, you know, I'm gonna respect your personal beliefs here on that. If it's my pizza, the sardines are gonna go. The Napple is staying, bro. I'm gonna rock out with that Napple.
The sardines can yonder.
David Farr said, "Stop saying Napple," but I like to say a Napple. Napple is my thing, dog. What's up? That's my thing. Eric, my wife likes pineapple on my penis, and I love her hand. That is the sweetest love story I've heard since Taylor Swift and which dude is she dating right now?
Isn't it that?
Yeah, I don't know, but it's beautiful, brother. I love it. I love to hear it. That's like Romeo and Juliet. Malopolix. But is a hot dog a sandwich? This is one of those questions I know if I answer this shit, that there's going to be like a war, bro. It's going to be like a war, bro.
I've like had to break up full-on fist fights over this.
Is a hot dog a sandwich? I feel like you're leading me into dangerous territory, my friend. Dangerous territory. I mean, name one sandwich that you put motherfucking ketchup on. Meatloaf sandwich. I think it could qualify. I think that it could qualify. Nope, not a Chicago dog. Mary says a hot dog and a hamburger is a sandwich. I think if it goes between two slices of bread, that bitch is a sandwich, bro. I think a sandwich can be anything that you put between two slices of bread. You can put a dill between two slices of bread, and it could be a penis sandwich. You know what I'm saying? I just think it is, bro. I think it is.
Adds bread to the grocery list.
A hot dog isn't even real meat. Nathan Sohm, facts. I don't be eating no hot dogs, bro. Because I've seen them under a microscope, and I've seen that shit moving. It likes to move and groove it.
I'm sorry, what?
Don't Google it. Don't Google it. Do not Google video of hot dog under microscope, because you'll feel real bad. You'll feel real bad.
I don't eat that, so I won't feel bad.
Yo, Twitch, because fuck you in the building. Yo, there's a special place in hell for those culinary sodomites that put pineapple on pizza. That's as bad as ordering a steak well done. You take that back, you sassy little boy boss. You take that back. There's no comparison between pineapple on a pizza. Putting the napple on a pizza and ruining a steak are not related at all whatsoever. They're not even like weird Downsy cousins, bro. Don't ever say that. No. I repeat that in the name of Jesus. Demons out. Okay? Mad Tactics, who's your NFL team, JD? I don't get super stoked about the NFL, but, I would have to say I grew up going to 49ers games because I grew up in the Bay Area in California. So, you got to give it to them 49ers for me, dog. That's what it's got to be. And, if you go in college, it's all day. Go Ducks, you son of a bitch. Yes, sir, it's a sandwich. See, other people agree with me that it's a sandwich. Keel Quigley, what is up? Bro, check your Insta DM. I live in Springfield, Illinois, where the latest bad cop pew-pew incident just happened. We should talk body cam drop today. Holy shit, I will check that out, Keel. Big love and respect. Is cereal a soup? I don't want to live here anymore. Is milk broth? What the fuck are we talking about? Is cereal a soup?
See, I don't drink milk either.
So. Is cereal a soup?
I don't know. I mean, it's a pet.
I'm gonna fucking hyperventilate right now. What the fuck?
Like a cold soup? Have you had like that cold cucumber?
No, I don't eat fucking cukes. Who the fuck eats cukes, bro? No, definitely not.
I like cucumbers.
Is 3 pieces of bread together a sandwich? Yeah, 3 pieces of bread together is a bread sandwich, bro. If it goes between 2 pieces of bread, it's a sandwich.
Okay,
period.
Now you're doing too much.
What? Barbecue chicken pizza is the best with pineapple. Mrs. Blaze said if there's 2 chunks of bread and filling, it's a sandwich. You goddamn right, sis. Hell yeah. Pork is gross. Bro, I don't fuck with pork. It's a filthy animal. I do eat bacon because America. But other than that, I don't fuck with pork.
Is that why you won't call it ham, but you will call it Canadian bacon?
You're fucking goddamn right. Let's see, where we at here? Mrs. Blaze, next time you have pizza, get chorizo and pineapple. I don't know about chorizo. I feel like it's one of the mystery meats. I don't know what animal a chorizo comes from. I know that a hamburger comes from a pig because it says ham on it. I know that steak comes from a cow, right? I know what fried chicken comes from. It comes from a chicken. I don't know what animal a chorizo is. I never seen one. What if they're cute as shit and I like them and then I just ate one?
It's like a spicy sausage. It's not.
You're a spicy sausage. Roman Wolf Gaming. What happens if Onaki beats up the D Block? Bro, look, man. Every once in a great while, you will get a medium tough chomo in prison. You know what I'm saying? Like one who walks in like, bro, it don't matter because they ain't getting the ones, dog. A chomo's never going to get the ones if he's medium tough. You know what I'm saying? If one dude starts beating on a chomo, they're always going to have 2-3 other dudes watching. And if a chomo starts catching licks on a solid dude, it's just going to be a jump, bro. It's going to be a jump. You ain't got no human rights. You ain't got no fair fights. If a chomo starts to get licks on a dude, there's going to be 3 or 4 dudes just boot moshing that dude's teeth all the way down his esophagus. He's going to get esopharocked. Turd Ferguson, I can't believe you got busted by the Secret Service and they couldn't stop an attack on Trump. To be fair, bro, there was a lot less DEI hires on the Secret Service team that picked me up, bro. I didn't have any. The Secret Service that picked me up didn't look like Rosie O'Donnell. It was a bunch of bald dudes with automatic weapons and fucking masks. They came out in full army fatigue gears, bro. Like all except one of them, big bald dude, the head dude there. When they busted me, big ass bald dude. Totally sleeved out, big as shit, bro. Like, totally a fucking bodybuilder-sized dude wearing fucking Dickies pants and fucking, like some... He had some type of skate shoes on. They were either like Osiris's or DC's. And he looked like the type of dude I would fucking kick it with, homie. And that was the dude who came over because as soon as they pointed their guns at me, I threw my hands in the air and I just said, hey, man, it's cool, man. Just don't shoot my dog. My dog don't like police. She won't bite you. She's going to bark at you. Don't shoot my dog. I got face down. This dude was the coolest. He walked over and he was like, hey, man, what's your dog's name? I said, her name is Olive. He's like, is she big? I said, bro, it's a Jack Russell. He said, okay, I got you, man. I'm a dog lover. He picked her up, took care of her, made sure that she got somewhere safe. Big shout out to that dude. Not only was he good at his job, he looked intimidating as fuck. Like, straight up intimidating. And he was nice to my dog, bro. I don't know what the fuck these dudes and chicks in the Secret Service were doing the other day, bro. They looked like warm mayonnaise, dog. It was not a good deal. Andy Davis said, Cheerios and tobacco sauce. Holy shit, what type of evil are you on, my brother? No. You can't mix Cheerios with Tabasco sauce. I mean, you can. It's America. We can all do whatever the fuck we want. I'm with the freedom, bro.
I have a picture of that saved on my phone.
Do you really?
Yeah,
fuck no.
Kid and I trade, like, food abomination pictures back and forth for funsies.
Fuck no. What type of abortion is that? Cheerios and Tabasco? That's crazy as shit. But, to each their own, bro. I'm weird as shit to a lot of people, too. Eric said, I'm a 6-time felon, sole custody of my son. I got HVAC education and my new CO paying for my whole BCI to get expunged. Love you and your content. God damn, bro, you are a hero. Listen to all that inspiration, man. He is a 6-time felon out there doing better than people who never had a struggle in their whole motherfucking life. Big love and respect to you. Thank you for sharing your story to inspire all of us, dog. Hell yeah, get that shit. Rev J's mental journey. Did you hear about the ped who got busted after doing 6 years for raping his niece and the cops said it was above their pay grade? Colorado Ped Patrol. No, I did not hear anything about that. It's above their pay grade. Bitch, use police. There's laws being broken. This country's going to shit, bro. It's going to shit. Anthony Cavasso said, have you heard of a band called In Flames? Anthony, I've seen In Flames live a couple times, man. They pretty good. Donnie Drum said, don't say Google it. Babe, did you get that one? It slipped. Homie, I'm so sorry. I seen your super right as it slipped. No, babe, did you get the...
Which one was it? What was the name?
It was Donnie... It was a blue one. Did you get it? Tell me you got it.
I did.
Zachary Solano, are people a soup? We have liquids and meat in us. I mean, what you trying to do, dog? You trying to eat me? I'm not a goddamn soup, bro. I'll tell you that right now. Some people might be a soup. You know what I'm saying? I'm at least some grade A steak, bro. I got some beef in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? But no, I don't know if people would qualify as soup, dog, just to be real with you. Dr. Ness Prophet. But we all agree, never put ketchup on a hot dog. Bro, if I'm going to eat a hot dog, big facts, I'm going to eat it with ketchup, dog. And you're not a fuck thing you could do to stop me, because this is America. Cool, cool, cool. Is my eagle impersonation getting better?
Yeah.
Cool, cool, cool. America. Harley Quinn, there's a double dough and toppings pizza here. Damn, what the fuck? That's crazy, Harley. Hell yeah. I'm getting real hungry talking about all this pizza, bro. I need some extra Napple on that bitch, though. Extra Napple. Yeah, Homie was asking about In Flames. I've seen them a couple times live. They're really good live too. Yeah, and I'm gonna put. You know what? I'm gonna put ketchup on a hot dog, on top of some pineapple, on top of a pizza, and I'm gonna smash that bitch. Like, what? What'd you say to me? That's what we doing now. Chorizo comes from Trizette. It's a meaty chimp. See, I'm not eating no goddamn primate, bro.
That is not.
What do you mean I'm not gonna eat no goddamn primate?
We're not.
Good Times TV, gayest shit I've heard. You're a spicy sausage. Well, you know, I was saying that to my wife, who's a woman. I has pee-pee, she has vaginas. So, that's not gay, bro. That's literally not gay. You're weird as fuck for making it weird, bro. Frank's Red Hot over Tabasco. Oh, big facts. Frank's Red Hot's definitely better than Tabasco, but Sriracha was the one sauce to rule them all. Until I found High Desert Sauce Company, and their shit is so good, bro. I swear to God, man, you guys should check out, if we talking hot sauce, bro, go check out High Desert Sauce Company. Their shit is flame, dog. It is so goddamn good. I'm addicted.
That's not the worst.
Yeah, Anthony Cavazos was the one who asked about In Flames. Yeah, bro, super good. I've seen them multiple times. They're super dope. No green mayo, Chamberlain, you already know. Give to toddlers, just cruel? What are we giving to toddlers? We're not giving hot sauce to fucking toddlers. What type of third world shit is that, bro? What are we doing here? Blueberry pancake on a stick with mustard. Are you talking about how they had to, I seen them at Costco, they got to, it's like a corn dog with like blueberry in the understand me batter, and then you put that shit's flames. If I wasn't concerned about the ecosystem of my, intestinal tract, I'd eat that shit, bro. But I've seen shit moving around from a microscope inside of the hot dog. I don't need no wiener worms, bro. I'm not eating no wiener worms. It's not gonna happen. Vanessa, thank you so much. We love you, sis. The Black Casket Operator. Bro, I'm going to the promotion board to pick up Sergeant E5 U.S. Army. Dude, I'm so goddamn proud of you. Thank you so much for everything you do, your service and your sacrifice. We love you and we respect you, man. Thank you so much. Big ups to you, homie. Hell yeah, congrats. Anthony Cavazos, you ever feel the need to break free from the shackles of societal norms? Sometimes you feel trapped and want to rebel against society. Part of the reason I thought criminals were cool. Hey, bro, I can 100% relate to that. I used to think like that. And then I got arrested like a bunch of times. And getting arrested sucks. Being on the outside of society is dope as shit. Not gonna lie, bro. I could have gone to a hippie commune, but I like bathing too much. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to use tree sap for fucking deodorant, bro. I like to stank pretty. I'm not trying to smell bad. But I ended up being a criminal, bro. And the consequences just really suck. Plus, you're also doing some bad shit. There's some ethical criminals out there, and I tried my best in most situations to be an ethical criminal. I don't feel bad when I'm robbing pharmaceutical companies, but if I'm hurting private citizens, that's a bag of dicks, bro. I don't like that shit. You know what I'm saying? It always ends bad, though. Glowing Trash Panda. First off, I love your name. Secondly, I love you. Zachary Solano, what is up, bro? Have you heard the allegations against Chris from Mr. Beast? I haven't looked into them that much. I think they're Chomo allegations. Zach, so look, man, I have not gotten into any facts. I've only heard allegations, and I haven't seen any evidence. And I don't want to speak on it until I have all of the evidence at hand that we have. And then I'll present all of the evidence and let people make up their own minds, because so far, there's no criminal charges. There's nothing like that. There's not been a confession. You know what I'm saying? Like when we were talking about Dr. Disrespect, until he actually confessed to it, I just objectively presented the information so that people would know. But, I never painted it like he's a bad dude. Once he actually admitted to it, then I formed my personal opinion that it's fuck that dude. So far, I know that Ava has adamantly denied any of the allegations, and the victim also denies being a victim. But, you know, there can be reasons for stuff like that. We're going to have to see. I'm going to look into it. I'm going to research it. I'm going to get all of the details that I can, and I'll present it later in a full-length context directly about that. Mo Heel, tried Zyn to help stop smoking. Any advice? I have never tried Zyns. When I wanted to stop smoking, I picked up one of these. I got a little douche flute. It kicks out like peach pear flavored mango pineapple, understand me? And I haven't smoked a cigarette in years, like literal years. But I don't know a lot about Zyns, so I can't really give you any advice with that one, my friend. T Crazy, you gotta search Dalton Babcock, nasty chomo. I'm screenshotting that shit. We gonna give that a little look-see, bro. Thank you so much. Bacon wrapped hot dogs. Now, Anthony, you've maybe found the cheat code to get me to eat a motherfucking hot dog, because bacon wrapped any stuff is probably going in or around my mouth area. You know what I'm saying? It's got bacon on it. I'm probably gonna eat that shit, dog. Because you know why? Because bacon is fucking delicious. America. Go, go, go.
I feel like all the dudes asking if you're gonna do an OnlyFans are taking notes.
Is my Eagle impersonation getting any better? Freedom! Go, go, go! I'm gonna get it one of these days. It's gonna be so good, bro. Heather Vieira said, JD, chorizo is Portuguese sausage. See, and is it made of primate? Because Mrs. Blaze said that it's made out of chimps. And I don't fucking eat no chimps, dog. You know what I'm saying? I eat chips. You know, not potato chips, but like, you know, I like some chips and guacamole. Can you?
Lacey was joking with you, sweetheart.
I don't know. She always says stuff to me, and it's hard to tell.
Well, it's funny for us, so we love you, Blaze.
Yo, CNC4ME, thank you for the mention of Slaughter to Prevail. Great band. I fuck with them, bro. I fuck with them. I'd love to do some type of collaboration with Alex Terrible sometime, bro. He's dope as shit. Heather Vieira, I wish I had money so he would see my comment. Heather, I have literally seen 2 of your comments in a row. I don't know how many you've put out there, but I've seen 2, and I've read them aloud. I love you, and I appreciate you and your comments. Just understand that we got like almost 1,000 people up in here, so, you know, sometimes it's hard to see the comments unless they come highlighted. Like Jason Frank, dropping support, saying #1 fan. I love you, Jay. Your brother. Your brother or friend, bro. I don't do the fan thing, man. We all family around here. I love you, big dog. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks for the support, dog. David Willis just said, Texas Roadhouse, bloomin' onion sauce. Look, bro, I fucks with the Roadhouse. The Texas Roadhouse, I fucks with it so heavy, bro. And, you know, the bloomin' onion is great. The steak, I've never had a bad steak there. I've had bad steaks. I've had a bad $200 steak before. I've never had a bad, you know, $18 steak from fucking Texas Roadhouse. That's a staple, bro. Finbar Gallagher said, chorizo is pork, so are pepperoni and salami. See, that's the thing. I don't be eating a pig. I only eat the bacon, bro. But thank you for the clarification, Finbar. I appreciate you. Druid Trucker, I just tuned in, just wanted to say hello, and I love tuning into you and Jack's bannering. Yo, Druid, thank you so much. Glad to have you here, broski. Big love and respect to you. Be safe while you out there trucking, dog. You know what I'm saying? It's a weird and wild world out there, man. I know I got a lot of friends that drive Oak. America's doing well, and everybody here is sane. Was that good? Oh, we just lost screen. Why is this happening to me? No! I'm so sorry, guys. Is this Reckless Ben? No, I am JD. I am Queso's dad. Mo Heel, any advice to quit smoking? Tried Zyn, didn't work. Mo, the thing that worked for me, like 100%, was vaping. Vaping helped me, and I know that that's its own thing, and a lot of people don't want to try that, but that's just what worked for me. She Densmore, Shex Densmore, we are Stu. we have meat and liquid on low heat. That's facts. That's absolute facts. 100%. Michelle said, what kind of cheeks are we talking here, sir? Well, I exclusively spread my wife's cheeks. Those are the only cheeks that I spread. I am incredibly married, but, other people, whatever type of cheeks you want to spread, as long as it's all consenting adults, I think there needs to be more cheek spreadery in this world, bro. I think we need to stop spreading hateful comments and shit like that. And, people should spread more cheeks, bro. For real. Because, love is a beautiful thing. And so are orgasms. So, that's just me. Zachary Solano. Whenever I hear bacon, I think of Epic Mealtime. Bro, whatever happened to Epic Mealtime? Where did Epic Mealtime go? I loved that fucking show. That shit was so good. Game White Wolf. Finally caught a stream. Love your stuff. From a 16 plus Navy sailor with a bunch of reformed family. Yo, homie, thank you so much. Thank you for everything that you've done for us in our country, man. Huge love and respect to you. Mrs. Blaze said I was joking about the chimps. See, I don't know which one of you to believe now, Mrs. Blaze. Maybe you's telling the truth, maybe you isn't. I'm just not sure. Zins are not bad. They make me want to dip, though. I've never tried Zins. Babe, should we try Zins?
I don't need to do that.
Let me ask you this, turd. Can you boof them? Can I boof some Zins? Is that a thing?
I don't think you should be doing that on green mayonnaise, sweetie. You're still dealing with consequences from that one choice.
Vinyl 666, Freddy Krueger is a fictional character, fictional chomo, right? I do. That's why, I got the respectable Jason Voorhees on my wall, not Freddy Krueger's. Des Taylor, thank you so much. I'm going to probably jump off here because we lost video for some reason. Braden Carlberg, bro, what's your favorite 90s rock band? Woo! Man, for me, 80s rock band, I don't know, did anybody so Bruce Springsteen never had no sex charges, right? I know Axl Rose did, let's see, Bon Jovi's never had no sex scandals. It's all about trying to find one who never diddled nobody, bro, for me. There's a lot of cool 80s rock bands, but, yeah, it's been a while since I thought about that era in rock, bro, to be honest with you. 90s is where I really, began to focus heavily on music and shit.
I'm surprised you didn't say AC/DC, babe.
Shush your mouth. Anthony Cavazos, no, I don't have a power outage. I just don't know what YouTube is doing to me right now, brother. And on that note, you guys, I love you so much. I'm going to jump off here because... we don't have video anymore, so I'm sorry about the interruption. I love you. I will see you soon. Turd Ferguson said, you could have guessed they are pouches of nicotine. I think I could boof pouches of nicotine. I'm going to be real honest with y'all, fam. All right, I love you guys. I will see you guys very soon. Thank you for hanging out with us. Sorry again about the picture. I don't know why YouTube is doing this to me, but yo, one love till the next one. Be good or be good at it. I'm out.